Hey again, friends. Welcome back. This is Project Castaway version 1.50. This is part 10 of my series. I just got done exploring the Lighthouse Island. I do believe I collected most of the notes. I don't think I really have a reason I'm going to be needing to come back. But since that exploration, I've gotten everything loaded up. I've had to build an additional drop box and expanded my raft some in the last few episodes. Added another sail, and I've collected the two valuables, as you can see, with the point of interest, but you can see I've gotten two fully loaded drop boxes of goodies that I need to take back. And I've also loaded up just my little bit of stick and wood and stuff that I like to carry around with me. So, uh, so yeah, I think I am pretty much on the way to getting ready to head back to my main island. Off camera, I did harvest this banana tree. I did cut down a few more trees just to try to sleep and start the video off in the daytime. And then I don't even know if I got one of those growing, so I'm going to actually grab this while I'm here. And no, I do not, because it just showed up as a new plant. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. I'm kind of glad I walked over here just to have that plant and get it started in what I have back at the home base. And I don't really think there was much else left on this island. I do have 90% of the Lieutenant Thompson notes, but I don't know if there's something more that I'm just missing or what's going on. I have traveled over this island pretty thoroughly. I'm kind of just been hoping I would stumble into it, but that's not really looking like it's happening. Again, I do want to thank everybody for the likes and subscriptions. I greatly appreciate all the support on my channel, trying to get it going, trying to figure out some of the bugs and fun stuff that I've been having so far with audio and with the lighting and stuff. There's been a couple issues, but I'm hoping by now I have that sorted out now. I guess we'll find out when I publish. But yeah, no, I just kind of doing a little walkthrough still. Just wanted to try to make sure I had gotten everything. And as far as I think so, I've gotten everything. I got the shipping containers that were off the coast last episode. Those are kind of hidden because they're in the water. Ooh, I got a scorpion buddy. Alright, I did miss some stuff here. Power cell? Oh, that scared me. And a circuit board. Ooh, I'm glad I did come back over here. I did miss a few things. I'm going to kind of search around a little more to make sure I didn't miss anything else. Look at that. So yeah, I did miss a few things, so I am really, really glad I just came back through and checked. So there was a couple hidden items there underneath these plane parts, but like earlier there was a note like right here, I believe, and I got that. And then yeah, so there was those little hidden bits there that I had missed, and I do believe every last piece of everything in this almost counts. So you kind of got to find everything. So it's really ideal when you get to the islands that you really, really search them down really good, check every nook and cranny, try to find everything. All the bits of debris and stuff that you can break down on the shore that are important, like these signs and stuff, they're not really of any importance that I know of. But like I said, we've broken down all the goodies on the island, and we need to make our way back. This island was severely infested with insects, little attack insects like that scorpion that we just crossed there a moment ago. I've killed many, many numerous ones in defending myself. But yeah, I think that is where we're at. So I think what we're going to do right now is we're going to head back to the main island. I'm going to go ahead and eat this piece of meat. And I'm going to eat one of these bananas. I'm going to throw these coconuts here. They're always good to have for backup, just in case you need water. I have a whole mess of them back at my home base, which that is where I'm heading back to Radio Tower. And I've got the last couple goodies that I had overlooked. So I think that is where we're at. I mean, I could break some of this down and carry it back with me, because I am not going to need it here. And I can just put it in my inventory. I generally like to keep it in the sheets, but I don't have any room left in my boat to store these sheets. And I know I can use the broken down scrap metal. At another point for sure. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this fun little place here. There's nothing left really here for me to do. I don't need to take the feathers with me. I can take the rotten meat back with me, I guess, and throw it in my compost. The turtle shell I wouldn't mind taking back with me, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to hold out on the raft. I mean, it might. Guess we could always try it. There is a bunch of them around, so if I do happen to lose it, I guess it ain't too bad. But I really don't think I can fit it in here. I'll try. Let's see what happens. Oh, it went in there. Look at that. All right. Well, then I'm good. Let's go back. I got a lot of unloading to do. I want to start some coffee up, get that going. A lot of stuff to do. I do want to do a quick little check here underwater, under my raft, and make sure nothing clips through, because it was floating all over the place around here. Which I think we are good. And I have slowly but surely been collecting seaweed as I've been going around. I know there's a few uses for it. One of them is a recipe, and one is for healing, for bandages, if I recall correctly. I don't usually use that one. I just use the palm frond one when I do, which I'm not even at full health right now myself. But that's okay. I'm not that worried about it. There's really no dangers that I know of directly right now where I'm at. Unless I fall into the water and you have to deal with the sharks, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. It's not on my to-do list. I do need to go to the Big Plain Island. I believe that is my next island to travel to. I think I've been to this island that's right in front of us here. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I have been here. So I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of a sail by, if I can see when I get there. Because if I have been there, I should have a little temporary outpost set up there, just like I do with every island I go to. But I think it's going to be dark by the time I know it's going to be dark by the time I get there, and I don't think I'll be able to see very well. You know what? We'll just sail back home. There is a lot of unloading and stuff to do. And off to our right there, that's Arch Island. On that island, there's a couple shipping containers also in the water over by the one skeleton by the beach. Those are a must get too, because you will find your mattresses and you'll have to get springs. There's a handful of mattresses in the world, so you kind of need to find them all so you can get all the springs. And so we're just going to steer on back here. And once we get back, we'll start unloading. I might have to build a few more small farm plots. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to, since I have the coffee now and I just got another herb to grow in the small farm plots back at the home base. But like I said, I like doing the little outpost everywhere, because it's just, if I go there, then I usually know that I got some supplies and stuff there. I got a place to save, a place to sleep. And not only that, but the islands, I've already pretty much cleared the island. And, you know, I could potentially have some coconuts there, but I do tend to keep a water collector on the raft here, So I have to go for a while without water before that becomes a little bit anyway, about 2 or 3 days. But like it's already rained. This is the second or third time it's rained in this day, or it just tried to. So it rains a lot. Like in the beginning, I noticed that there's a couple days where it's really, really dry, and then after that, it's almost like it rains every day. And it may not be for long. It may only be for a little bit in the game, but it seems like it's raining every day. This is a really long sail, though, because I believe it was still daylight, so it was around, what, 3:30, 4 o'clock when I left, and it is now 8:45 in the game. And I think my home is on the exact opposite of the island here. So on the other side of this little rock right here. Yeah, I'm on the other side over here. I had to think there for a minute. I'm like, wait a minute, where did I build? So I'm actually getting a little too close. And the pirate ship here, that's one thing I still need to go down and see if I can grab those relics that are in there. I'm not going to do it right this moment. I do have a shark repellent in the one container behind me that I do need to run over there and check that out and see if the relics are going to spawn for me down there. I think there's 2 relics down there that can spawn for you. So that is still on my to-do list, and then going to the Big Plane Island where the big plane crash is at. I do want to head out there. I believe that's going to be my next island that I'm going to go investigate, which it is a pretty large area, so it'll probably be a few episodes. I don't know if I will get to it in this episode or not, but it'll be in episodes to come for sure. Which that would be Big Plane Island right there off to our left. I just know it's a big bite to chew to go through and search that island fully down. So I just haven't made it there. I have been focused on the other ones. And like I said, finding the shipping crates, that was kind of a key focus. So this was about a 8-9 hour boat ride from that other island. To put in perspective in the game time, how long it's taken us to make it back. Alright, I believe we are fully up on shore. Yep, we're as close as we're going to get. Alright, so I guess first things first. We need to start unloading stuff and getting stuff ready for the expansions real quick here. We have a lot of everything going on. But I do have already a chunk of logs here, so it shouldn't be too bad. Let's go ahead and set this up real quick here. And just add another set of rows here to the small farming patch. Like I said, we've got a handful of new stuff to start. And I'm not really sure why I brought that bug back with me, but I just did. Throw the rotten meat over there for the compost. And home sweet home. Oh, it burnt the bird meat. Okay, so the smoker obviously is something you got to kind of watch for. I didn't know if it would finally burn it, and it did, so that I guess that answers that question. It smoked it into oblivion. Just go ahead, and it can still be used for compost. That's not a big deal. And then I probably need to add more to the fire. And get a little bit more bird meat smoking too. There's a handful of things I'm trying to get done here at one time. Okay, reset all the snares. And I can't see much of anything. Go ahead and get this fire started, maybe provide a little light. And that helped none at all. Okay, so we got the next batch of meat smoking. That'll probably be done about the time I get everything caught up here. Figure by the time I get everything caught up and start making way to the big plain island, will probably be about the end of this episode. Okay, and now that we're getting some light, we can work a little easier. So I planted these here, so I'm going to keep those there. And we'll go ahead and get the compost started on it. Oops. So I pulled 2 out, put 2 in, keep that full. Let's drop off the metal from my inventory here. Keep the banana. Okay. Nope, didn't get it all yet. Okay, and we got some supplies and stuff here. We go ahead and drop those off. Like I said, just trying to keep my stuff organized. It may not be in containers, but I'm trying to stay as organized as possible here. And then I have a pile of critters, I thought, somewhere. Yeah, right there. So go ahead and add that one to the collection. Alright, now I need to get back to unloading some more here. Just keep collecting stuff until I can no longer fit anything, and then just try to make sure I have all of the stuff that can be grouped. Okay, so I should be alright. Should be full. And like I said, I do have a ton of metal here, which isn't a bad thing. And I do have a pile of cloth. Keeps growing. Some Komodo skins. I do have to build a rack at some point, I guess, to process those out. Go ahead and just pick that one up while I'm here. Did I see something I had to drop over here? No. I do got a handful of things to drop over here, though. Some more foam. Some screws. And I believe thermostats. Cooling units. There's a thermostat. Some springs. More foam. Leather. Go ahead and drop that there. And more sheet metal. So, and we got a pile of manure to drop off out here with the rest of it. Okay, so a few other things that I guess I need to get built here, since I can use it, is this tanning station. I don't think this has a, it doesn't matter if it's inside or outside, but I do need to build one somewhere. I think I'm going to build it out here. Okay, so I need 4 rope and 6 large sticks. So let's go ahead and grab the 4 rope real quick. Should be 4. Toss them in there. And we can grab the large sticks off the boat. There is a big old pile over there behind it, but the large sticks on the boat I do need to pull off at some point anyway. Okay, so now we got the large sticks. Let's get back to the coast again here. Alright, we can start getting these Komodo skins tanned. I'm just going to drop the other ones here right by it. Basically just sorting out my inventory here real quick. As quick as I can. Real quick might not be the best expression for that. There's a lot of stuff to sort here. And I don't think I need to bring back any more cloth. I think I will be good on that for an indefinite amount of time. And let's get our plastics over here on the edge. More springs and more foam. Okay. Yeah, you see how long it takes? It takes a really long time. But that is the small one. I don't think I have the big one yet. The smokehouse. Let me look real quick here. Like, see here, the manure is needed with the potato sack. Here's the smoker that I have. Yeah, see, I don't have the big one yet. That's probably going to be for sure on Big Plain Island, I would guess. That or I just missed a blueprint somewhere, which could easily happen. Um, I try to do my best, but hey, only human. Okay, so let's grab another handful of stuff out of here. Okay, I think I have another load to deliver. Yeah, so every time I'm just constantly carrying stuff. There's so much stuff you got to carry in this game. You almost got to always be carrying something. I did grab some coffee, so I want to grab some logs. And I want to definitely get that planted, especially since it is raining. And I missed the rain. That's alright, we can do this. They're both watered. And my spade is just about done. I want to hurry up and get some of that coffee growing as fast as possible. So of course, and just for the same reasons I had mentioned before, you want to definitely compost all of your small plotters. The faster you grow it, the less chances you have to have pests get involved, because it will happen. Even if you have a full level in farming, it'll still happen. Because like even that coffee, I could potentially use it right now. My sanity's still, it's not really bad, but it is not really great. But it's enough that I could use the coffee, drink some coffee, and be able to continue doing this unloading. I kind of want to make sure I get one or two of those plants grown though before I get into using it, just to make sure that I know, I know lightning never strikes twice in the same spot. But yeah, I'm not gonna, I still got one on me here, so I could potentially use that. And the fact that I'm using the compost to help with the gardening, they should grow pretty quick. I am just going to take the one I do have and put it over here. I'm not going to put it in the drinks yet, because these are my lemon tea drinks. I probably need to heat one of them up and drink it at some point if I'm going to keep running around in the rain, to give me a buffer from the weather. But I'm just going to put that coffee berry there as a little reminder to make sure that I make some here in the very near future. Okay, back out here. Let's see what we got going on. Like, see, here's one, suffering pest. So, and I don't think I have the pesticide for that yet. I got the one for the flying ones, which there's some right here. I might have to look into making that too here in a moment. Okay, so let's go and collect another handful of stuff out of here. Slowly but surely. Getting all this stuff out of the box. Oh. I think I just drank some water that wasn't so good. But if you do get food poisoning in this game, all you do need to do is drink water to reverse the effects. Alright, I got a bunch more stuff. Did I grab more cloth? Yes, get rid of that. We got leather, and screws, and springs. More of the usual stuff. And I know in my previous episode, I went to the top of the tower and delivered some stuff up there. I also did die because I fell off the tower due to the stairs. My bad. And I had to go and do some stuff off camera to go get the shipping containers that I had gotten prior, because it did take a lot of the time of the video. But I did go back and get the shipping containers that I had not grabbed in the when I died and came back. Go ahead and take care of our little bit of a hunger issue there. Wasn't much, but run back down here and go ahead and drop this coffee bean right there. Looks like there's a potential I might need it there, so I might as well just have it there and have it ready. Okay, I think I have, again, collected as much stuff as I could collect here. Let's grab the last couple pieces of metal that are floating around in here. And I thought I had put some metal in here, but maybe not. Maybe I did and lost it. Everything's possible, but I'm going to go drop this stuff off. And then I desperately need to go to sleep. My energy meter and sanity's not too crazy bad yet, but the energy meter is shot. So that is the second valve of the 3 that we need. And my pile of scrap bits grows bigger. And I will at some point probably have to go around the outside and look and see if any fell out. Because it's very possible it could clip through that wall right here. And it's laying right outside of, it fell off of the house and is laying in the water. Basically clips through, just like it was doing with the large box. We did acquire a lot of glass that trip. It is very hard to see, though. Alright, dump the last little bit of manure there. Quick drink. We're going to go ahead and take a snoozer. I am pretty zapped, so I'm going to go for the full 12 hours. Okay, both the coffee plants made it. Caught some more seagulls. We're going to get up and go back to working. Okay, so I definitely want to get these restarted. Because it is one crop that I know I am going to be probably growing a lot of. And then I want to actually get this one going too while I'm here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this episode looks like it's just basically going to be, oh, that was a glitch. You see how it just did all three of them? Or it's starting to rain. It actually is probably starting to rain, yeah. Okay, my bad. I thought that was a glitch. It just was perfect timing. Okay, well, that's fine. I do need a compost, of course. And at some point, I guess I could put another compost on this other far side. I am starting to have to travel a decent distance, you know, and just bring over some banana leaves to fill the compost because they work really, really well. Just having a little endless cycle right here going. Okay, drop that back down. And then we use 6, so we need to put 6 in. Go ahead and use up this burnt meat. And some of this bark. Because I have excess amounts of that on the other side. If anything, I need to go check that really. Yeah, see, they're all ready to be restarted again. So we're going to go through and quickly restart these. I need to go get the cleaver out. It works so much better on this. Oh, I think the cleaver's at the bottom of my one box. So, okay, we ain't doing that. Keep forgetting it's at the bottom of the one crate. I'm pretty sure it is. That or I lost it and I'll have to remake it. Okay, so let's get these all restarted again really quick. Just keep these resources going. I'm not even worried about watering them. I just want to know that they are watered and are going to continue to grow. Stop drinking that. Them processors are super hard to see if you didn't notice. Okay, it is almost empty. And I think I thought I had another one of these floating around over here somewhere. Or was it inside? It probably was inside. Yeah, there it is. Now we got another one. So this pile is definitely starting to get a lot more cluttered since I have a lot more materials now here. I probably need to make a run and take some stuff up to the top of the radio tower. And I think that just clipped through. Wait a minute. I got a spot for these because they are hard to keep track of. So we're just going to put them right there. Don't want the bar. Okay, I think that box is empty. Now let's start this one. And we've got to have an item to carry back. So this is our third Wilson ball. Should be 3 in there. There's one under the table, one over there, and another one there. So if I can get them to be under the table, then I can work with that. It's a good spot for them. Unless I want to use them here, I might build a scarecrow with them or something. You can build a shrine, and you can build scarecrows. I don't think none of them really have an effect. It's more of aesthetic value. But hey, having a friend out here might not be such a bad thing. Even if it's make-believe. Okay, so we have the locket and the card. They're both right there. Unfortunately, the point of interest is gonna be there. Anytime I'm around the area, I might have to go stash them somewhere farther away, just so I don't have to see that point of interest on them anymore. Got some bug spray, put back there, and then the rest is just more of the manure and some more cloth. And I think I'm going to grab some bananas really quick here to eat. And reset that one and get that one going, and then I have 2 bananas here I can eat to help satiate my hunger a little bit. Go ahead and whiff those 2 down. Is this done? That's done. And then, oops, go back to reloading here. Okay, I think I have gathered as much of that as I can, and always be carrying something. Let's carry some more of these back. Put them to use. Wait a minute, didn't I not pick up the Komodo skins? I should drop them off right here while I'm out here. Anything else? Some manure to drop off? Yes. And we got more cloth, and then more components. Got a couple more processors. We did good on plastics. We got a bunch of plastic. Again, if you're still with me, thank you. I do appreciate it greatly. The likes and the subscriptions are amazing. If you haven't done that yet, please try to go and do that for me. I really appreciate all the support, any support. I'm just trying to get my channel going here, and I've been if you've watched some of my earlier videos, I've had various issues here and there with different things, and trying to work past the issues I had and resolve them as I go here. You know, sometimes after you save, you can't really go back, so you're just kind of stuck with whatever you got at that point. Oh, that's right, I did collect them tea bags from the lighthouse. Okay, so we got another treasure to take back in. Like I said, that was the main thing. I was just kind of looking for something that I know I had to carry back in. And I knew we had acquired some treasures. So get that back in there. And I guess we're going to go back to making the pile larger here of odds and ends. And then I don't know if I had a spot where I was putting flags. I might somewhere. Oh wait, yep, right there. Now I got a bunch of flags though, so let's see how this works. Let's move some of this rope over since we did use a lot of that up. Okay, so I'd got the flags in there. And we got some more plastic to drop off here. Plastic, and the glass is over here. And more screws and a power cell. And then I have these tees that I found. I think I'm just going to take the tees and put them on the bottom shelf over here. Because I think I found a ginger and lemon. I know ginger is used in the game to reverse poisoning, so I would guess maybe the ginger tea would be doing the same. It's just different. It's the same thing, I guess, as when I take ginger and grow it, and then use that. I do believe you can use that and drink, and you make the same thing. Just spam clicking everything, trying to make sure my inventory is full before I go back in. Because this is a lot of trips. There's a lot of stuff in those boxes. That, and I'm really curious to see if I find my cleaver at the bottom. Or if I dropped it over here somewhere and I forgot about it. I mean, which is both a strong possibility. I'm constantly swapping tools out, but not to the point where I remember where some of them go. Thermostats are up there. More plastic. Let's add that to the growing pile. And then we got some more bug sprays. And I probably don't even need to pick those up. They're just... The bugs really ain't too bad of a problem, or they've never been for me, really. Outside of them attacking me, but as long as you can defend yourself from them, they're really not too big of an issue. And the main thing that gives them away is the audio. So being able to make sure you can hear everything clearly, what's going on while you're playing, and the sound they make when they attack you will give them away every time. Manure, that's what it was. I was like, I knew I had something I had drop over here. I did acquire a lot of manure on that island. Well, I see the pickaxe, but I don't see my cleaver. And I know it ain't in there. There ain't nothing in there. I might have left it on an island. Okay, did I grab anything that goes out here? No. I did not. Got some flags we can put in there. Boy, that island was a gold mine, though, for all this kind of stuff. We have a lot of it. Only problem I'm going to have is when I go to try to find it all and pull it all out. Wait, was that glass? Okay, we got glass. Goes up there. Okay, so do we have anything else? The bandage is alright, and we have a tooth. So I'm going to take the tooth and set it on the bench here, just so I don't lose it. And I am going to grab a few hours of sleep for my character. Get back a little of my lost energy. Save as usual. Alright, and go back to unloading. I believe my backpack is empty. Check it in the daylight here to be sure. Oh, stop it. And yeah, I just got to make sure I keep looking around here. I know I had built a cleaver for sure. I was using it. I'm going to find it. Is it in here? There's a shark repellent. Some newer. Ah, there it is. I knew I had it in here. Okay, my hammer's in good shape, so we're going to go ahead and drop that in the box. Alright, that's awesome. I knew I had it. And we got a pinch of rain. So let's grab a few more bananas real quick. And if you didn't watch my other videos, just having like 4 banana trees, you can have a banana tree every day. And you can use those leaves to feed your compost, as you see me doing there. And there's a lot of byproducts of stuff here you can use to sustain your compost. And it doesn't really take long in this game to get your skills and stuff built up, because you need so much of everything. So when it comes to your farming skills and stuff in the beginning, the best thing to start is trees. You don't have to worry about disease and stuff in them, so you can just simply, and every time you plant a tree, it's going to raise your farming skill. And it will come in handy in the long run. I mean, my farming skill and everything has already been maxed out, and I haven't even really been focused on it. I'm pretty sure it's maxed out. It keeps trying to place my bow in there. I was going to move those, but I'm guessing I'm not. Unless I get rid of all my tools. No. Now can I? Nope. Alright, well that's fine. I don't need them anyway. They're not hurting nothing. I was just going to try to keep stuff as organized as I could. Did I eat the bananas that I picked? Yes, I ate the bananas. And what do I have left on me? A tea bag. Some lemon tea. I go drop that under here next to the other one. Or the other ones. There's more than one there. And like I said, I'm just trying to get this coffee started up. It looks like I am off and going good. I ain't got to worry about nothing from here on out. I do have extras, so now I can start making coffee and give my character that little extra bit of energy that I don't have at times when I first get going. I do need to compost them, but I'm going to try to see what I can grab in here, out of here before I do that. Getting this cleared out is the top priority. And then there is way too much cloth in here. Uh-oh. I'm grabbing other things too, though. That's the problem. I mean, I do like to keep the bark in here. This is just a cup of water. I don't even know really why I've got that in here. Did I grab anything else I want to keep in here? No, no, no. The shark repellent is right there that I made. And I wouldn't mind making a few more. I know I had started amping up my production earlier to make sure I had enough of the cocoa leaves and the pepper plants to do. Which, honestly, I probably should just go ahead and keep it going. Mainly making sure that I know that I have all of these things. And I have extra supply of everything. What is this? The cocoa plant. And that is 2. Let's get both of those restarted because I do have a mass of pepper plants in comparison. And it looks like, yeah, I have a lot of stuff, but as soon as I go to start using it, it won't be a lot of stuff no more. Basically, I'm building up to use it. I'm not 100% sure what this is for. So, I'm just making sure I have it for when I need it. Okay, so that is a potato plant that is diseased. It's my raspberry plant. Go ahead and go through the berry trees here. Get them all started again. And even restart the aloe. I got a lot of composting to do here in a moment. Coralberry, we can give that one a restart too. And last but not least, we might as well just do the gooseberry as well. See, these berries, they don't rot or nothing, so you can pretty much just indefinitely hang on to them right there. And that's a ginger plant. I can't get to that one. Might as well do this. I did everything else. And this one. Like I said, you can't add that to the drink, so you can't make like a raspberry drink. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of stuff here we need to compost. And I need to empty out my bag one more time. So what I am going to do now is put this over there and go ahead and make a coffee. Since I can safely start brewing them now. I did have another bottle. I need to drop that off here. And what else did I need to do here? More cloth, more cloth. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need cloth for anything anytime soon. Okay, so it is coming the evening hours. I do need to try to catch some more sleep here, but I think I can wait just a little bit longer here. Which I'm getting all this ready because I need to go and compost everything now that, especially now that it started raining. So my sleep is going to have to hold off for just a moment. Go ahead, eat all those up. And that's actually going to be until my spade doesn't last, so my spade is in pretty rough shape. So I'm just going to apologize now for all this back and forth, back and forth. But it's the life of a farmer. I mean, which I already know I'm going to end up having to make a new spade very, very soon. Probably the sooner the better. I don't know if I can make it through all of this. Okay. Yep, that was 10. Should be full again. And it's going to fill itself up while I use it here. Or compost while I use it. That is the one advantage of me having to take several steps. Yeah, see, I already got pest on the aloe. Okay, so now we need to add another 10 items to compost. All right, and back to work. What did I miss? All right, see, I even sped it up and it got pest. So even the compost isn't a guarantee, but growing stuff as fast as you can is definitely the correct way to go. Maybe I probably bit off a little more than I could chew here at one time. I should have stuck it to just doing a few. But no, I want to replant the whole garden. And I think my spade's going to make it. Unless I miss a bunch. Oh, I wore it out. Well, it said 6%. I just should have updated it. But I'm going to fill this back up and go craft me up another spade real quick. Go ahead and grab me a gold bar because I want to make a gold one this time. And I think I need a piece of rope. Gold spade. Just a small stick and one piece of gold. So, all right, I can do that. I probably need to go mine some more gold at some point, but it's not top of priority list right now. Okay, we'll just add in more fuel to those, making sure they're all topped off. I don't have any more sticks on me. Okay, that would be why I couldn't do no more. Which is fine. I'm totally okay with that. So now that I got my gold spade, it should be a little bit more durable. And I can get back to what I was doing here. And that acquired pest on finish. Okay, so that plant died. That was that one coffee plant that had the pest. So we're going to go ahead and replant that. Ah. Think I got everything situated. I think. Probably not, but dang it. I lost my pepper plant. Yeah, I knew I wasn't done. It was wishful thinking. I'm just going to go ahead and have it composted here before it rains. Okay, now that I can see better, what am I missing here? It's got pests, but it ain't done growing. Okay, so everything it looks like to be growing. I'm going to go ahead and pull my ginger up here. I want to see, can I make ginger tea? No, you cannot make ginger tea. So the only way you can get ginger is through those ginger tea is through those ginger bags. I was kind of curious to that. Since you could make it, you could make the tea or the bag version, but you can't make like the raw resource version. Okay, we are out of materials again. Load the compost back up. See, there was a little bit of a method to my madness there with cutting down all the banana trees and eating the bananas and then having all these leaves for the compost. Just kind of move them all over here so they're all ready to go when I need them. And we're going to dig up this potato plant that has disease or whatever. Which, surprisingly, I still got a good amount of potatoes out of it. And I don't know if if a potato will cook on the smoker. That's a good question. Alright, all my plants just got done growing. So let me check here. What was diseased? So if I got anything diseased, I want to go ahead and harvest it. And then go back around with it. You know, let it recycle itself. Okay, this is. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. I'm even going to eat a few of these berries. I might as well. I spent the time growing them. Which they don't give you no hydration back, which I don't know if that's maybe something coming or not. Usually berries are pretty good and at least a little bit of hydration, but you don't get none back on this. Okay, so I want to see. I don't think I can build the crossbow yet. I have not gained my archery skill. Or wait, yeah, I have. All right, awesome. That's better yet. I guess my archery skill recently got leveled up when I was at that last island. So that is a bonus. So I can build a crossbow now. So I'm going to go ahead and disassemble this one. And let's go ahead and put me a crossbow together. Alright. The crossbow basically just makes it so that your arrows fly farther and they do more damage. Which is very beneficial. Especially if you're fighting sharks and stuff underwater. Being able to have your arrows go a little farther is very helpful. You don't have as much as the fall off at the end of where it's going. Wasn't done with this. Doing a lot of farming this episode. Oh yeah, that's right. I already did the potatoes. Did the ginger. Okay, we good now? I think we are. We're at 4, so I need to add 6. And let's go have a peek in here. Is this done? Cooked bird meat. Alright, now I don't know if I can do this. Let's see what happens when I do that. Nothing. Alright, so you cannot put the potatoes on the smoker. But you can put them on the fire here. So what I want to do is drink one of these lemon teas. Cook my potato, get the coffee and the lemon tea warmed up. And yeah, that took most of the video for that to smoke, so I wouldn't mind getting my hands on the large smoking rack. That would be beneficial, so that I can have a handful of things at once smoking. Just cooking up these couple potatoes real quick. They go pretty fast anyway, which is one of those things I don't understand in this game. Usually potatoes last a pretty good amount of time. And then I do want to reload the smoker, so I'm going to have to go harvest 2 birds. And I want to go empty out the rest of anything in my boat as well. Okay, so I want to go ahead and, what time is it? 12 a.m. I got a full day. So let's go ahead and drink the coffee. Which you see that boosted my body temperature. Upon doing that, it's just going to take longer before I start to get cold. Because if I'm out in the rain or whatever, that brings your temperature down. So alright, this is done. Place one more up there. Definitely want to keep that going. It's a funny wave. Okay, so there was nothing left in here, alright, that we needed to take out. That one was empty. Let's grab some more of these logs off here. We can drop those right there. And grab the last 2. Empty that out a little bit. Not that I really need to. I have a whole pile of them over here. I got a couple piles actually. I got a stick holder full, and then I've got a whole mess over here of logs, large sticks, small sticks. I need to get the smoker going again. So we're going to go ahead and bring in these birds. I'm not really too worried about the beaks and stuff. I can collect them all at a later time and use them all for compost. But I definitely want to keep that smoker just going. And I need to drop this clay potter off outside here so it can fill up with water. These are the ones I'm using for drinking and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and collect them. And if you didn't notice already in my previous videos, when I do my farming, I keep one with all the planters. It just accelerates. You know, I can have it to add water if I ever need it. Grab more of these. I can take them over to the compost. And I got a whole mess of large sticks here I need to do something with. Probably add them to the rest of the large sticks. Yeah, if I want to expand, I am totally in a spot where I have enough materials. Only thing I'm going to have to go probably collect is some palm frond leaves. I don't have a bunch of those here. Not in comparison to everything else. If anything, they're all still laying out over here in the forest floor where I cut the trees down. There's probably a whole mess of them somewhere out along through here. Drop our small sticks off. Oh yeah, I wanted to do something with these. Potentially I'm going to make 2 coffees here, but I do need to go out and grab another coffee bean for that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I dropped it. Alright, so there's 1 coffee made. Let me run out here. And as usual, I need to restart all these. And grab me another coffee bean to take in. So the next time I start a fire in there, I have 2 coffees ready to go. Like I said, having made up coffees is an excellent thing to have with you. Especially if you go on to take on a new island. Yeah, it can play a big role in helping you get set up and having the energy and the stamina to start with something more than just a really, really small base. Unless you just build part of it. I've done that before where I've started to build housing and I've literally just built just the front half of it to where I got shelter a little bit and I was in out of the rain and I had a place to have a fire and the rain wouldn't affect it. Even though it rains inside when it rains in the game still, but having yourself set up is don't take it for granted. That's all I can say is it's great. The best thing ever. Okay. Oh, it died again. Alright, well, that's fine. We're right here. I didn't put everything away yet, so we're just going to go ahead and start it again. I'm glad I had planted a lot of them, and I had a whole bunch of stock here, so I'm going to get that started again. And it's not letting me grab the one I dropped down in there. But it did consume it. It didn't count to my thing though, but it did consume it. Okay, so that is done. Alright, so now that we're back inside, and we have a few more minutes left here, let's take a look at some recipes. Okay, so spider repellent only works on spiders. I'm not going to be making that. I guess that's what that was for right there, that kava kava and the lavender, so that's not really needed. We have shark repellent, which we've already made one of. That was 5 cocoa and 3 peppers. I would not mind making some more of those. This is a natural pesticide used to deter mosquitoes and flying pests. So as you can see, this one does take a little bit of a couple items here: a lemongrass, a seaweed, 2 lavender, and a container. So we're going to go ahead and make that one up real quick. A lavender, a seaweed. So there's a seaweed. Here's the lavender. And while we're here, we're going to grab, I think it was 5 peppers, maybe 3. 3. I'm going to grab 5. 5 peppers, and there's 5 cocoa. So we can make another shark repellent. Did the ginger die? No. Good, good. And then I need the container. Um, 2 lavender and a lemongrass. I thought I grabbed those. Maybe I didn't. Okay, now I know I have them for sure. Let's head back in here. Alright, so we can make the lavender spray for the flying insects. And then I wanted to make another shark repellent. Okay, it didn't go red that time. It didn't go red when I made it. So I thought I had enough to make a second one on me, but no. Alrighty, so we're making some progress here. I'm just going to take that spray that I just made for the flying insects. We're going to put it right there by the edge. We're going to drop some of these peppers off. I want to eat this potato up before it goes bad. And wait, did I use everything I had? Yeah, I sure did. Except for the shark repellent, I still got that on me. Oh yeah, I wanted to make up the other coffee. That was what I was doing. One of my few tasks that I had going on all at one time there. And then let's grab this piece of bird meat. The other 2 pieces I have are smoked. They should last longer. But I did want to get that restarted. We'll drop that on there. And we're going to go ahead and catch a little sleep too. Okay, so my energy bar is full. Which, being one of the more important bars, is the energy one. Energy and your sanity. The sanity I don't think hurts you, but the energy, it's just it controls your stamina, and it's just horrible if you don't have the stamina to have your character keep going. And I don't really need the coffees right now, but I do want to put one in the boat. Just so I have a cup of coffee in one of my boxes and ready to go at any time I potentially need it. Both fresh boiling. Okay, so this one, I'm going to take one and leave it here since it is ready. Can eat that piece of bird meat I just made up. Gonna grab a drink. My leather done. Yeah, I guess this episode turned out more of just being doing as much stuff as I possibly could here and catching up and unloading from going to that island. But it's great now that I do have coffee going, even though I'm still having pest issues because I don't know the spray yet for the crawling pest. And we're going to put this shark repellent with this one. Wait a minute. Oh, we already had some in it. Get this one composted. But even between all of my plants and stuff, and between the extra bark on the other side and the banana leaves, you have more than enough for composting. Like I said, you just see me redo the whole garden. I mean, unless I've just sat here and just steadily kept going at it, like every time something's done, just immediately recycled it over. You're probably not going to run out of any composting materials. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can go in there. And you don't need to do your trees for compost, so you don't have to run yourself in circles. It just takes longer to grow. I mean, unless you're really desperately needing that tree done right now, or sooner than it's going to be, you don't really need to add nothing to them. Let's see, it's already evening now, and I have full energy. So I think the time clock's running a little faster than it should be running in this game. I'm just going to collect a couple more supplies here on the island of like the palm fronds and stuff, because I don't really have a pile of them anywhere. So while I can still see, I want to do that. Just so I have a little collection of them. Because it would be fun to add a second story to my little home there. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, but it would take some time. It would definitely take some time to go through build it. But since I have excess resources of a lot of things over here, I just kind of want to have a pile of those too, because like I said, I use them for the bandages. So I do have more than one use for them outside of building. Just kind of see if I can find any more rocks. It's the one thing I don't have a lot of in here. I'm sure they're here. I'm just not seeing them. I guess now I'm just kind of really waiting for this leather and stuff to get done and that meat to smoke, and then basically just going to be heading off to my next adventures, which is going to be the Big Plain Island. So I've got myself unloaded, ready to go. Yeah, it's just a matter of time before I head out there. And then set up another base camp. See, I wouldn't mind to have my coffee berries looking like my Hawaiian berries are, but we're not at that point yet. But that's ideally where I would, about how many I would like to have on hand. Matter of fact, I'm going to take some of them in here. And definitely get this one going. Okay, and back to some more composting. That is what we're doing in this episode. We're just composting everything. Farming. So unloading and farming is what we got done. And we've got ourselves, we are ready with an empty inventory and ready to head out to the Big Plain Island. That will be my next episode for sure. I know I've said it more than once now, but things keep coming up, keep getting involved, doing other stuff. And getting this coffee was something I had been after for a little bit. So I'm really just trying to get that so I know for sure it's all set up, it's good. I have it, the resource, anytime I need it. Whoops, wrong one. Okay. Come on. So now we need 6. Alright, the pepper plant grew that time. The ginger plant grew as well. I'm just going to make up another shark repellent as well while I'm here. Is basically what I'm doing right now. And the rain came at a perfect time, right when I was just ready. I just had some more plants ready to go. Like I said, it rains a lot in this game, so. Okay, so those are already done. I need to do these. Everything is ready. Good to go. I did the pepper plant, I believe. Yes. So we're at 3, so we need 8. Then we wanted to make another shark repellent. And then I want to bring these coffee berries in and place them on the table here. I swore that was coffee. I know it was coffee. I know I made the coffee there. Yeah, now it says coffee. Okay, that was weird. I knew it was a coffee, though. It wasn't saying it when I was looking at it. See, it don't say it's coffee. It just says it's a brewing cup. But you can't see the color of it at night, so you don't know. That's nice, right? Alright, it's the daylight hours again, and I can't sleep. I already know that. So I'm going to save it. Gonna get up. Alright. So yeah, that is pretty much where we're at for this episode. Again, I do want to thank everybody. I greatly appreciate all your support, the likes, the subscriptions. This was episode 10. I will be making episode 11 probably very soon. So thank you again, and I will see you on the next one.